What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Has anything fun happened to anybody?
I gave away all of our leftover turkey and had to make a brand new turkey for Derek. Talk about that.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Sounds great. Yeah.
That's really good.
No, that's all I've got.
My dishwasher broke.
Did it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Want to talk about it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It's been a mess lately.
Okay, here we go.
That's more exciting
Yeah, it
than
is.
my turkey story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
story's really good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
We got to dive headfirst into Brady's problems.
Oh, man.
God, let me tell you, it's been tough lately,
It's
guys.
a dishwasher issue.
Yeah, the
God.
dishwasher broke, and keep in mind, this
Wait,
is like...
let me sit down.
Hang on, before you go
Yeah.
any further, didn't you have issues with the washing machine?
Yes!
Oh, no.
Like 2 weeks ago, our washing machine broke. I tried to repair that. I couldn't. I had to buy a new washing machine, and then I had to get rid of my old one. And now the dishwasher, and so I spent like 2 hours repairing the dishwasher. It's working now, but who knows how long it'll work.
Good news is you didn't just spend a ton of money on a wedding.
That's true, yeah.
I'm sorry. You fixed the dishwasher
Wow.
yourself?
I did. I took it out. I went
boy.
in. Thank you. I unplugged a whole bunch of stuff. It turns out it was my own fault because things were clogged in there anyway.
Okay.
And but we'll see. We'll see if it lasts.
See, there's some things, and I think there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
do-it-yourself repairs and stuff. I don't mess with plumbing.
No.
Yeah, but it's not. You just follow a YouTube video, you know.
See, I'd rather mess with plumbing than electrical.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wouldn't
I'd rather
mess
a
with
flood
either.
than a fire.
Yeah.
I have a broken light switch, and I'm not doing anything about it.
There we
What do
go.
you mean?
Oh, like it's cracked? Or
Just it won't go up or down. Like it works if I hit up,
Yeah.
but it doesn't stay clicked in. And if I hit down, like off,
You
it
can just
stays
replace
down.
the switch. That's
Yeah,
not a big
I'm not
thing.
doing
You can
that,
do
though.
that.
I'll be
Oh,
dead.
I would do that
Yeah.
before I'm
You
fixing
can do
a
that. You
dishwasher.
can do that in 2 seconds. You got to turn the breaker off, and then it's no problem.
Oh, the breaker's all the way
Yeah.
in the basement.
Yeah.
I live life through candlelight now.
I get it.
that's my dream.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
What a dream.
Yeah, you know you could do that, Jenny.
Now, hang on. Before we talked about what Brady
Yeah.
was going through, Jenny wanted to talk about
Oh, yeah.
a turkey.
Well, it's really the only thing that's
But we
happened
don't
to me.
have time.
No
Yeah,
time?
no, Jenny,
No.
I got to tell
The
you more about
turkey
my
and
appliances.
I accidentally gave away all of our leftovers, and I had to go buy another fresh turkey to cook for Derek. He likes turkey soup, and he really missed having turkey leftovers. And we're all okay, but it was
Anyway, guys, so I was able to take it out, and then I kind of went under it. There was actually
Yeah.
a lot of insulation around
Oh
a
my
dishwasher.
God.
I didn't
there is.
realize that.
Yes,
Yeah, uh-huh.
plenty.
Yeah.
Details from my story way more interesting than his.
I installed a dishwasher once. I did that. I just wouldn't repair it, but I did install it once, and I was very proud of myself.
As you should be.
Yeah.
It's quite the feat.
He
Yeah.
had leftover stuffing and
If
vegetables.
I could
but
just talk to the Hot Tub podcast listener for a second. Trust me, the next 45 minutes are way more interesting.
I don't know that that's possible.
We can't promise that. Let's be honest.
But we'll try our best. Let's begin with the Hot Tub podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
An Oklahoma judge may lose her job after allegedly sending more than 500 text messages during a murder trial.
Oh my God.
The messages reportedly mocked the prosecutor and called a witness a liar.
Oh,
it
no.
gets better. The judge's texts include speculating that the prosecutor was sweating too much and asking why a potential juror had baby.
Oh, man.
Baby hands. That's amazing.
You said the judge may lose? No. Yeah, sorry.
Right? She also commented on the attractiveness of a police officer, saying she could look at him all day.
Boy.
She also questioned if a juror was wearing a wig. Yeah, Lincoln County District Judge Tracy Soderstrom was also caught on camera scrolling through social media during trial.
She is so
That is
done.
done.
on
Yeah.
so many
Wild.
levels.
Wow.
She's been suspended with pay pending the outcome of a hearing. I don't
And
know that
the
this
trial
is going
has
to go
been
well.
thrown out, I guess, right? They have to start again?
Yeah, they would have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Imagine,
The
yeah.
pattern of conduct demonstrates respondents' gross neglect of duty, gross partially, and oppression.
Yes,
Okay.
you can't do
Partiality.
that.
Who is she messaging? Do we know?
It doesn't. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go back to the baby hands.
yeah.
That's very
I
funny.
mean,
So the person who committed the murder had baby
No,
hands?
no,
a
one of the
juror,
jurors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a juror. It was a potential juror.
Yeah, like you can't do that. I am sorry. But there are so many jobs where you could get away with making fun of people
But
you
not
work
being
with.
a judge.
No.
And I
That
guess
is
this is
just-
before the trial. If they're actually, this is the beginning where they're actually selecting
Yeah.
jurors.
I want
Yeah.
the murderer to have baby hands.
Yeah, sure. Tough to murder with baby hands, though.
Now, I don't know, in her defense, what are the stats regarding baby hands and trustworthiness on a jury? Maybe she knows something we don't, you know?
Oh, my
Like,
God.
you deserve to lose your job and
Yeah.
should never be in a position where you're making decisions on people's lives.
No.
In 2023, how is anybody sending any text messages, emails, anything like that, where you're making fun of customers, clients, coworkers?
Right.
You know that this is all getting screenshot and it's
Yeah.
going to come back
Yeah.
to haunt you.
Oh God, yeah. You have
Why
to be
would
so
you
careful
ever?
now.
Yeah.
And even like with well, think about it. Somehow this got leaked. So whoever she was talking to had to have been the one to leak it. Otherwise, nobody would have
Yeah,
known.
that's right.
Right?
I
So you
guess.
got to be careful who you trust as well.
Those little baby hands got in there.
Baby,
Yeah,
Little baby hands.
it's possible.
baby hands trying to text. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, poor baby
Can't
hands.
get to the key.
I can't tell if that's a slam or not.
Baby hands?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a
Well,
slam.
that's not
Yeah.
great.
No, but if Jenny had baby hands,
No,
like,
no.
I
No.
would feel insulted if I had baby
No,
hands.
no.
But it's better that Jenny has baby
No,
hands
you
than
would-
me.
Yes.
I guess, but no, you'd
I
be
just
insulted.
don't want you commenting on my hands.
Yeah.
I mean,
Either
if
way,
anything,
yeah.
you're saying I have giant hands. I have big hands for a girl. I do. It's a thing.
See, now she's feeling bad because you even brought her up in
bringing
this
it
whole
up.
situation.
All right, let's see your monster hands. Let's see them. Are they? Oh God, those are huge.
I know.
Jenny,
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah.
You're like Edward Scissorhands
know.
over there.
they're bigger than your head.
How do you
See
even
me trim
shop
ahead.
for gloves?
It's amazing.
Oh my God.
No, but Jenny would be accepted in society with baby hands more than I would be.
I don't know. There used to be an old Saturday Night Live sketch where Kristen Wiig had tiny little hands.
Yes.
And I mean, she was not accepted. That,
No.
that was not a good look.
It was a turnoff, right?
Yeah.
But if Jenny and I right now were both waving to you,
Yeah.
And I just said,
She-
And she had a little tiny hand.
yeah, that's better than if.
yeah.
I don't think it's much different, honestly.
I think that's pretty. Yeah.
Hi, Rush.
It's pretty even. I think
pretty
it's
bad,
weird
yeah.
for both. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's worse for
Yeah,
you.
no, I
You're
think
right.
it's-
It's
I think
better
it's
if
about
I
the
had many
same.
hands.
Yeah.
What about baby feet? Worse too, right? You're always falling forward.
that's tough. Yeah.
Gust of wind comes, you gotta prop them up.
I feel like you're taller, so you'd be less stable.
Yeah, definitely. But as far as like appearance goes, you would rather have big feet, and I would rather probably have small feet.
Yeah, you'd rather have baby
yeah.
feet, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
Oh,
than
yeah.
than giant feet.
Yeah.
For sure. Even if I fell
You don't want to
over-
watch. You
Especially 'cause
don't
you're
want to
not
sound like a
tall.
duck walking somewhere.
Yeah. Like tripping all over your
I'd
feet.
accept you with big feet.
Yeah? Like how
Yeah.
big are we talking though?
13.
You'd accept me with size 13 feet? I
Sure.
look like I had skis on.
Yeah,
Here, put on my shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put on. Yeah.
yeah. I want to see how this looks.
So look, I'm 11 and a half.
Okay.
I'm 11 and a half.
Oh yeah, those are no. I would not accept you.
Well,
They're so big.
why are you
good,
strutting?
Ronald.
What are you doing?
Let's run over to Rush. Let the Rush see you.
imagine if we're on a date and I just walk in.
But because you have big feet, why do you have to strut?
Yeah, I don't know why you're strutting.
You're way too confident. No.
That's not that bad.
It's not as bad, but I'd look at you and I wouldn't be able to tell exactly what was wrong. But I
Yeah.
think something doesn't look right here.
As soon as someone tells you, you wouldn't be able to unsee it.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's the same as the hands.
Yeah.
You'd just be
Yeah.
staring at the baby hands.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
Seinfeld episode was killer with the man hands.
The man hands. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it
And
was
she's like destroying a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good.
that's very funny.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
A flight attendant is racking up the hits with a video describing the quote airport dad. She can pick him out before he even has kids. So he's the guy going the extra mile to help his partner. He carries the bags, keeps a detailed travel schedule, and if you fall asleep during the flight, he'll order you food, water, or whatever you need without waking you up.
Nice.
He becomes airport dad when the kids arrive. If there are babies involved, he has everything but the infant. He's breaking down the stroller, bringing the suitcases, the diaper bag, you name it, and
Right.
letting mom focus on the baby. And as the kids grow, he's the one trudging back and forth with them to the bathroom. He's watching Bluey on the iPad with one eye open just to make them feel engaged. The airport dad doesn't stop until the family is in the hotel room.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That
don't
seems
Is
a
it
little
not?
sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I've
isn't-
never seen it. really. Like, not that I've never
Ouch.
seen. I've just seen more of a partnership.
Sorry,
No.
Derek.
No, just that keeping a detailed, I never had that. My
I
dad
always
wasn't
found
an
it was
airport
like
dad.
50-50.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sure.
You just
Yeah.
sort of do what you do.
Gotta
I don't,
do.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm still an airport paper printer sometimes. I'll print like
Really?
itineraries and even like if I'm renting a car or whatever, I'll have it all just printed in a
You
little.
know what? I had everything printed too, especially when we, my best friend and I went to Paris and we had like tickets for stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
afraid
it's much
that-
easier to find them when they're on paper.
Yeah.
They're on your phone, but you're swiping through
Exactly.
things, and when you're in a hurry, you turn into balloon
Sound
fingers.
like my mom.
Yeah, it's just like I'd much rather have them in paper.
I do love all
Yeah.
the videos that are like, and everybody does it. Like you go to make sure your gate exists, and then you can go to the
Yeah,
bathroom and get something to
exactly.
eat. Like it's there.
Yes.
Right.
But
You still every time you go.
Yeah.
But you want to know. You're like, okay, this is where
This
it
is
is.
it?
and
So if you
okay.
guys were
Yeah.
going down to like an all-inclusive to Mexico for a week, you'd print off a ton of stuff?
I might.
Probably not an
Really?
all-inclusive. More if it's
Yeah.
a trip with like a lot of stops and stuff like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
the all-inclusive, I'm confident I'll be able to figure that out. But if there's a lot going on, maybe my phone breaks in Paris, or maybe like
Yeah, but
something happens.
I don't know.
You know?
I feel like even for an all-inclusive, you have to get a bus transfer, and I want to know what is the bus. What am I looking for?
Really?
What sign? Like, yeah, I'd probably print everything off.
Yeah.
Really?
I never end up
Okay.
using it,
No,
but I always have it.
But it's always
That's
there.
exactly it.
And I always have it in we have like little cahier, like not binder things. What are they called? These.
Duotangs?
Duotangs, yeah. We have like station duotangs.
Okay. Carry
And
those
so
with you?
I always have a station duotang with me, yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. And you pull
That's
it
very
out.
organized.
It is so
Yeah.
organized. Do you staple anything?
Sometimes I might, yeah,
Sure.
So I wonder though, like, because I don't bring any of that stuff. I wonder, like, will you guys ever graduate away from it, or you'll just do this till you're 80 and die?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it depends on the trip. There might
Really?
always
Okay.
be a little printing going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just figure between my wife and I, we both have the phones with the information. So even
Yeah.
if a phone was damaged or lost, you know what I mean, we still have the other
It's just
one.
nice
and-
to have it. Again, like if I didn't have like a boarding pass, if it was only on my phone, I'll survive.
Like
Yeah.
when you
But-
and Brady went away this summer,
Yeah.
did you guys have like paper copies of everything?
I didn't need to have anything because Brady had duotangs for his own.
I sure did.
Yeah.
And I also had a list of people's names who we might need to know
It
and
was
their
very
job.
convenient.
And
You were so
He
organized.
had a list of names
Yeah.
and things about them, so we
but
would
not on
know.
your phone?
No, he had papers.
I emailed it as well, but I also had the paper copy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're the most organized
So did you
human
take
ever.
out the paper in front of them and
No.
said, "Hey, you're
Oh,
Larry"?
No, we had
Studied
that.
it on
Larry
the phone.
Lake.
We had those on the we lifted them on the plane, and then the drive over going through things. It was very
Studied
helpful.
it. That's
you.
great.
Yeah.
I love it. So you
So
had facts
you-
about them.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
he was your assistant.
He was great. Yeah,
Kind of.
Yeah.
I was also my own assistant.
yeah.
Oh, that is just awesome. Good for
Oh,
you.
I love that we don't need anything now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
It
I
is
love
nice.
that.
yeah,
It is nice.
It's nice to not worry.
Yeah.
For sure. Like if you forget.
And that's it. Even I probably won't use any of the paper,
No.
but it's nice
Sure.
to know I have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, peace
you
of
know what I
mind.
love is how everything now is on your home screen as well. Like you don't even have to open your phone; it's all just right there.
Like in your wallet?
Not even in your wallet.
Oh.
So like your boarding pass leading up to your flight, it'll be on the front of your phone, right?
Oh, I
It'll
see. I don't
it'll
have
be
that.
there. Same thing for like Uber Eats. It'll tell me exactly when it's coming, and it's just on the front of my phone. I don't need to go into any apps.
So
or
if you
anything.
get Uber Eats at home, do you print out something and
I
stick
do,
it
yeah,
at
and
the
I give
door?
it to the driver. I say thank you very much. Yeah,
And here's a duotang.
yeah. I've laminated everything for you. Yeah. Thank you.
Why are they doing a new pin thing for Uber Eats?
What does that
You
mean?
notice that? You have to I had to give a pin.
Oh,
I may
I
have
haven't
done,
noticed
like-
that.
I haven't noticed
No,
that.
yeah. It
I
just
just got
happened.
Uber
I
Eats
feel like
last
it's the
night.
Jenny
and
thing.
Nothing, eh?
Nothing like
I
that.
had to wait because the whole reason to order that is that I don't have to go to the door and pay anybody or see anybody,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm waiting for my food. The guy rings the doorbell. I'm like, I have special instructions. You were to leave the food.
Okay.
And he rang the doorbell, wouldn't leave
Yeah.
until I answered it. And he said, you need to give me your PIN. And I'm like, what PIN? And went on and I had to, it's like the last 4 digits of my phone number. And he had to like put it in his
He took
app.
all of Jenny's banking information.
That's exactly it.
I've never heard of this.
It was also pizza, and Jenny didn't order pizza.
I fell for it totally, probably.
I've never heard of that.
No, me either. And that's why I was so annoyed. I'm like, I don't want to see anybody.
Okay.
No,
Especially
I mean,
how I looked. I was
Oh my
just-
God.
well, the idea is that you don't have to answer your door. But
Exactly.
Last time we ordered from Uber Eats, that didn't happen.
God, just wait. Maybe I accidentally put on like extra whatever they call it. What is it?
Authentication?
Authentication. Thank you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So it was like a one-time thing, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Or maybe
Okay.
they just don't trust the driver. Like maybe he's said
Oh,
that
no,
orders
I
were
had a
delivered in the past. and
dicey
they weren't.
driver.
Yeah. You had a shady driver.
Oh no.
Did you invite him in?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, definitely not. Well, now he has my identity.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny and Brady.
All right, it's that point of the show where we get to play this fun game.
Let's get to know the morning hot tub just a little bit better. Now it's time for POV of the TUB on the morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, as much as I don't like to put a brick wall in the middle of this show, we're going to talk the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey, good. We should do that.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Season just underway. A lot of
Underwear.
A lot of high
yeah.
hopes.
We're
People feeling
desperate
good.
for
Skid mark of
topics.
the league. You're right.
Well played, Brady Jones.
Hey.
Gross. Enjoy your cornflakes, everyone. The last couple years, the Leafs have been using, every time they score, which is rare, they use Hall & Oates and You Make My Dreams, which was a big song in the, late 70s, early 80s, Rush?
Early 80s, yeah. And that's been the goal song since, I think, 2018.
Right.
Okay.
It's been
Okay.
quite a while. It
5
sounds like
years.
this.
Great
There you
goal
go.
song.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm actually, I got to be honest with you, I'm sad that they lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why they
Why?
decided to move
was
on.
stale.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
The Ottawa Sens still use Song 2 by
which is
Blur.
awful. It's, to me, one of the worst in the league. It's terrible. And it's not a team. They should do something different.
Well,
And I-
let's see how that works
yeah.
out well for Toronto. Because they decided to ditch this Hall & Oates song.
Yeah.
They added a Kid Cudi song, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Right, exactly,
And
yeah.
it lasted 2 games.
Yeah, it didn't do well because there was some questionable
There's some
lyrical
lyrics in it.
content in it.
About
Yeah.
drunk driving. And,
They also did a
yeah.
weird thing this year where they decided they're going to do this one. They'll have a main one and then a bunch of different alternate ones they're going
Yeah.
to use throughout the year.
It's turned into a mess.
It's
Right.
just turned into a
Yeah.
mess.
It's also a
yes.
Steve Aoki remix of the song, and he's like a diehard Vegas fan.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a weird. It was
Yeah.
a weird choice.
It was an odd choice.
So then they should have just stuck to Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they should have done.
Yeah.
But we're here to help as the morning
Oh,
hot
yeah,
tub.
of course, yeah.
And our point of
Absolutely.
view, our POV, that's what we think the Leafs should use. And normally it would start with me, but I think we all know where this is going to go because, Jenny, Brady, and I aren't the biggest fans.
No.
Right.
So, Rush, you're really leading the
Sure.
ship
Yeah.
here.
Sure, yeah.
What do you think should be your team's big song with a goal?
As right now, I would probably not have changed it, but that's not an option. So we'll say Hall &
would've
Oates
kept
not
these-
an option. I would have
Oh,
kept Hall &
Hall &
Oates.
Oates,
I
okay.
would have done that. So I wouldn't have changed it from that. I had a few choices in my head. One I realized is actually the song that the New Jersey Devils use, so we can't do that. So I went with a song that I thought should have been their goal song a long time ago when it
Hang
first
on
came
now.
out.
I want everybody to picture
Okay, yeah,
one,
yeah,
of-
yeah.
one of your Leafs is going to the
Yeah,
net
yeah, yeah.
ready to score.
Do you
want
want to do the play-by-play and then I'll play it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Go
you can do
ahead,
that, yeah.
Rush.
Go ahead, Muller. Yes, you can do
no,
the play-by-play,
no.
and then we'll
I
do
don't
the
know
song.
any of your players' names.
Oh, well, it's just going to. I'll just do shoot scores. That's all you need to do.
Well, no, just give us it's your thing, Rush, and then we'll go around the horn.
All right. Matthew shoots, scores! POD, boom.
It's not bad. It's kind of old and a little stale. Like,
is.
Yeah.
But there's a video
I don't even
on
know this song.
on
awful.
YouTube of me playing like hockey in someone's basement, and we
Yeah.
did highlights, our own highlights, like 15 years ago or 20 years ago, and this is the song we used,
Yeah.
and it's like still on YouTube to this day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes.
It's a little too death
Yeah,
metally for
yeah.
the general
It's
population.
aggressive, and I think it's good. I also would have gone with the beginning of the song too, where it builds up. But you also want this part in it, so it's
Yeah.
hard to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's
Hate
too
it.
too busy.
Jenny, take it away. What do you want
Oh,
to share with the group?
mine
Your
was
POV.
So easy. Obviously, it's a song that I go with for every celebration. Get me moving, get me going. Sandstorm.
Oh, but do you want the Leafs to celebrate?
No,
Yeah.
I don't really care at this point. I just like
No,
the song.
but the whole point of the assignment was
Well,
to make
I
the
looked
Leafs
up
look
songs
bad.
that have the words "I suck" in it, and I couldn't find any.
So you settled on an absolute banger?
yeah.
Oh.
Right. Thank you. You
Well,
guys
no,
are
but-
normally against this.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. What the idea was to come up with an idea to make them sound bad? I don't understand. This is a goal song.
yeah.
Jenny,
I know. I
this was
disappointed.
a chance
Trust
to get
me when I say
get
I
the-
tried. Or like
You didn't.
song-
You did it. You sent me the
Googled
email
I suck.
4 seconds after I emailed you.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
true.
a quick Google search
I like this,
with
Jenny.
songs that have
Everybody
the
was
words I suck.
attempting to gang up on me and bully me, and you said no.
Jenny.
We're not going to do that.
I'm
We're going to
sorry.
celebrate with Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Well, I
Wow.
appreciate that.
I didn't mean to.
Look at Jenny.
I took it seriously.
This could actually be a possibility.
I
This
know.
is
for
literally
them.
the first time Jenny's ever played a game right.
Oh no,
And
she
you did it for
didn't.
me. Thank you, Jenny.
No. Okay.
Brady, what do you got?
Okay. I had a few of them. This was honestly the easiest POV we've ever done. I immediately a bunch bunch of different things came to my head. So I'll give you a couple, but then I'll give you my actual one, okay? So at first, I thought maybe this one. I tried so hard and got so far.
In the end, it doesn't really matter.
Because they can score as many regular season goals as they want. Come playoff time, in the end, it doesn't really matter at all. Or maybe this one, because they have notoriously the quietest barn in the entire league.
That's funny. That's very funny.
That is very funny.
But ultimately, I went with this one because I feel like it just sort of expresses my feelings towards the team. So I'll do the play-by-play, okay? All right. Yeah, Matthews shoots, scores!
I had to turn around to see if it was Brady playing him. I thought he had a slide whistle.
Oh, that's very
I'll be
funny.
honest with you. I think this would be awesome. You would have so much crowd participation with that. That would
Everybody
be fantastic.
Bringing their own,
Yes.
exactly.
Wow, at
I
least
would
there'd be
love
some
that.
sound in the arena.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jenny, you've let me down.
I know. I'm not proud of
you
it
didn't
at
let
all.
me down. I thought you did a great job.
Thanks.
Molly, you're not going to do yours?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
But in comparison to that whistle thing,
That was good.
it's just not going to do anything.
No.
Mine's pretty cliche, but I think it fits. He shoots, he scores. Everybody hurts.
There you go.
I love it. Yeah.
It doesn't beat the whistle, but it's not bad.
Oh, I know. It's all right. It's all
Very
right.
good.
All right. Well, Rush, good luck to your team in
Yeah.
picking a song that people actually care about.
Oh, this is going to be a mess. They're going to go through like 18 songs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Why
short.
did the Leafs do this to themselves? Why?
know.
Why?
Because the people are-
everything was humming along nicely for them with the
Yeah, they
with the
needed
Hall
to
&
change
Oates
it up
song.
though, because it's been 5 years. It was
Yeah.
getting stale. It was taking off everybody else, and also they haven't won with it. It's not like
No,
they've
they
been
haven't won with
successful
it.
with
I
it.
think what they need to do is, I think they were hoping that Justin Bieber would have a song that was sort of upbeat enough because he has a connection with him and a connection with Matthews. I
Yeah.
think they were hoping for that,
Yummy.
and it hasn't
They
happened.
should use "Sorry."
There you go, done. Yeah.
Is it too late now to say
Say sorry.
Not really the banger they're looking for. Sure.
It's the POV of the TUB.
I'll be honest with you. I think that's my favorite.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a list online of things that people find disgusting, even though everyone else finds it normal. Okay, so let's see if you guys fall into any of these here. Okay, so some of them are people's breath being in your face, like any breath, bad and good
hate
breath.
it
warm
so
breath.
much.
Like
Yeah.
close talkers,
Yeah.
or that's tough. Close
Yep.
talkers,
It's
I just
really bad.
can't.
Yeah,
And
What
like,
is worse, bad breath or BO?
bad breath.
bad breath? I think.
Yeah.
I
It
prefer.
lingers.
Yeah, and you know,
So
and
does
I think
BO.
about
Yeah,
the
BO
smell
does
though.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bad breath, it feels because it's from like inside of them. It just feels
Feels-
different.
it does feel
Do you know what I mean?
different.
so
It's like
BO
I
though.
know,
You're
but
right.
it's the like the
Yeah.
air is warm and it just
Yeah.
it feels like you're in
Yeah.
their mouth and it's
Yes,
just
totally.
Oh.
Okay, dirty dishwater to the point where you can't handle touching it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty slimy
Yeah, it
and
is, yeah.
gross.
Somebody else's
Yeah.
dirty dishwater is better than your own.
What?
You think
Better
about it.
than your
Yeah.
own?
If you had to, like somebody else was doing the dishes or whatever, and you
Yeah.
had to go in after and unplug it, for example,
Yeah.
is nothing than if you had done your own dishes. It's a different feeling.
Well, I'd rather do my own.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you,
No,
I
you're,
said the
you're
opposite.
saying the opposite.
No, if I had to unplug my own dishwater, I had done all the dishes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I have to unplug that, I'm doing that. But if I go over to your place and you're like, hey, can you go
Yeah,
and
that's
just
grosser.
unplug?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
It's worse.
Yes.
No, you said the
you said the
inverse.
opposite.
Yeah.
Sure about that?
I was confused.
All three of us
All right, fair enough.
seem to have heard that. Yeah.
Hearing someone with a heavy productive cough, not a dry cough.
Mm.
No, see, I'd prefer a productive cough. You
No,
you
not-
get that stuff up.
If
you
you're
know?
in a restaurant and you're eating and you hear that,
yeah.
that's not good.
Okay,
No.
that's fair.
Nope.
That's
But
fair.
my wife has had a dry hacking cough now for 2 or 3 days. I'm ready to move out.
Oh no.
Oh my God! It's just that.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
just
the
like- yeah.
worst.
It's all that
Aw,
vaping
poor
she's
thing.
been doing.
Yeah, a lot of vaping.
Big vapor.
Yeah, I hate the vape.
People who spit on the sidewalk or out in public in
Yeah, don't
general.
do
Yeah, that's what we
That's
got. We
gross.
put this up on Facebook, and that's what a lot of people were saying was the spitting.
It was the spitting. Yeah. Okay. When people let their dogs lick their face.
Oh God.
I mean, it doesn't gross me out if you want to let your
But-
dog do it. Doesn't bother me.
No, but
It grosses me out.
I don't. Is this bad? Because you know I don't love animals.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it bad when people let their dogs like lick me and get on my lap lap and stuff like that. You should not let your dog do that to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you shouldn't let your dog jump on people.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or lick their face.
Or, yeah, I mean, do any
like
of that.
any
yeah.
of
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
right?
No,
but
I
a lot of
don't
people don't mind,
disagree.
oh, he loves you. That's
Yeah.
that's what you hear. And I'm like, what? I don't want, he was just licking his own butt. And
Yeah.
now he's licking my face. And he loves me? Or does he just love licking things?
Okay, here's one. Guys who openly scratch or adjust themselves in the company of others. I mean,
I try to be a little more subtle about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Sometimes you got to adjust, though.
If you're
you know?
doing it all the time,
Of course,
then there's
yeah,
a problem.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got to be subtle.
This is good. Scream sneezing or like dad sneezes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was like the worst. Blew his nose like a train was going by and sneezed like somebody was about to murder him. Yeah, so I think,
And
but that
did he
never
dial
grossed
that
me
back,
out.
or
no,
is he
he's still the same.
Yeah, I don't find it frightening.
No.
I mean, sorry, I don't find it gross. It's
Disgusting,
frightening
no.
and startling, but
It's
it's not
scary.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, communal food like potlucks or pizzas for work
hate
parties.
it so much.
It doesn't
Do you?
bother me.
Yeah, I
doesn't
hate it
bother me
so
at all.
I
much.
don't even care if you double dip.
Oh,
Wow. Even anybody, even a stranger?
I hate. Yeah, no, I just mean people I know. Like if it's a
Okay.
work thing and
What
I
if it's
saw
like-
one of you guys double dip, I'm cool with
What if
it.
it's like a friend's new boyfriend who you've never met before?
Ooh, good question.
Thank you.
actually, hang on. Brady, be more specific.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's a summer's day. All right.
No, I'm trying to think
And
like
his
my
last
best
name
friend.
starts with G.
You know what I'm doing? I'm judging him a little bit at that point.
Okay.
That's too early to double dip with people you
So
don't
you
know.
judge, but do you still eat? Or are you
No.
saying I'm not eating anymore?
Well, I
you're
might
done?
eat it. I don't know that I would. I mean, if she's okay to like kiss him, you know
Okay,
what I
does
mean?
it matter
I
if
trust
you
her.
like him or don't like him? What if he's coming across as a real jerk?
Yeah, then again, I'm doubling down on
Hang
my
on.
judgment.
Brady,
Okay.
more specific.
Yeah.
Okay, what if Greg is being a really big jerk?
There's so many things I need to
Yeah.
consider.
Okay.
I
all
just
right.
hate buffets because I've seen people literally drag their knuckles through like mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't do it.
No, I don't want to eat that.
can't.
Especially
No.
hairy knuckles. That'd be the worst.
Yeah, he's the worst, Harry Knuckles.
Yeah, hairy knuckles. Okay, in swimming pools, at least one person compares it to sharing bath water with many other people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's,
you spill-
it's really disgusting.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's filtered, so it's different than
Yeah, but it's not. It's
It's
not
almost
my,
chlorine and it
No,
kills
I
off a bunch of stuff.
I get it.
Yeah.
Last year we were going on our cruise with the kids, and we stayed at. We didn't. It was just a night to sleep over before we
Yeah.
got on the boat.
Yeah.
And we stayed at probably the worst place ever in Florida. Like
Yeah.
it was disgusting.
Okay. Yeah.
Disgusting. I don't know why my wife booked it, but she did. It was.
That's
it was
because
near,
were you in Miami?
No,
No?
no. But we were
Okay.
near the boat, so
Yeah.
it was geographically the right call.
Right.
We went. We said to the kids, "Go in the pool. We're going to go buy some water." And we came back, and all four of them were standing
Agreed.
like statues, just staring at us because the rest of the pool is full. And literally, Band-Aids and everything are floating by them.
no,
Yeah.
And they said, "Do we have to stay in the pool?" And we're like, "No, come on out.
Please get out."
Oh my god!" But if I saw anything else float in
Why
there,
did they
Yeah.
even go into
Yeah.
it?
That's
I mean, yes, you
Doing
said
what
go in
they
the pool,
told.
but didn't they
It's
say,
one of
well,
those, though-
no, it's full of
But
Band-Aids?
you get in and then you realize
Yes.
you see the Band-Aid
Yes.
like floating by
yeah.
your
But
it's
again,
like the
why
Jaws
didn't they
theme
just
is
get out?
behind it,
They
you
just
know?
stood there waiting?
Well, I guess they were on vacation. They didn't want to disappoint us.
Yeah.
So they did what they were
Huh.
told, but they were standing there like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
That's
feel like they
nice.
got in, they were excited to swim, and they didn't see what was in there until
Oh.
they were like
But again,
immersed in
wouldn't
it.
you get out?
Yes.
It
Yes,
was
they
the
just
most
stood there.
disgusting thing I had ever seen.
That's not good.
in my entire
No.
life.
That's so
God.
gross.
Oh,
Hope you left a review.
actually, I didn't.
You should.
No, because I think it's great to punk other families.
There you go.
Yeah, if you went through it, they should too.
Exactly.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
What's more fun than actually going into the party? Deciding who has to stay out. Now it's time to play Who Gets In on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Welcome to it. I am the owner and manager of the Club Tub.
Yeah.
Tub Club?
No, it's
Club
Club-
Tub.
Tub-
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
Tub
Tub
Club.
Club.
It is the
The
Tub
Club
Club.
Club.
We'll never get it.
Now, what's funny is last time we played this game,
Yes.
I believe you fired all of us.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Sent
I
us
had
all to
to.
coach check.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
You had to go to coach
You
check.
couldn't find any new staff,
Right.
And so you brought us back.
That's right.
We're a resilient bunch. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what happens here is we have 5 celebs in the parking lot in their Hummers and their SUVs and their limos waiting to get into our club. And our door people today, Rush, Jenny, and Brady, must decide who gets in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who gets in. All right. Your people to choose from today include Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Usher.
Usher. Sure.
Also, Pink. With the exclamation mark. Pink.
Sure.
I
Wow.
did write it with an exclamation.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I
That's
did.
nice.
Thanks.
Where the eye is?
Yep.
No, at the end I thought.
No,
no,
she
it's where
replaces
the
her
eye
eye
is,
with an
yeah.
exclamation mark.
Aw, never mind.
So you're just saying pink.
Who gets in next on the list? Katy Perry.
Okay.
Katy Perry.
Oh boy.
And finally, yes, Nick Lachey.
Wow.
Nick Lachey. Now, keep in mind, we're going for a vibe here of maybe 2007. All these
Yeah,
people
Yeah,
were
we
in.
really are.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Clearly,
that's,
it's more
that's
of a,
why it's a battle now, right?
Yeah, it's more of a supper club than a club, you know? Huh. So are we doing this all together, guys, or are we all picking our own?
We all pick our own. This is how it works.
Yeah.
Every bouncer for themselves. We're picking 3 out of 5, correct?
3 out of 5 of those celebrities are getting into Tub Club.
All right.
Club Tub.
Club
The
Tub.
Club Tub.
Tub club.
Okay.
Everybody have who they want?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
Gwen Stefani, Usher, Pink, Katy Perry, Nick Lachey.
Oh, God, I hate this.
Why?
I hate this one. I don't know what to pick.
Well,
Do you want to
there's-
just head to the cloakroom?
you can do that.
Okay, got it.
All right, door
okay.
people, rush. You're one of the doormen. What do you say?
Usher got the Super Bowl and stuff,
Yeah.
so he's as top of mind as he's ever been. So this
Yeah.
is the first time in the last, let's say, 5 years, Usher's getting into the club.
Like a
So-
month ago, he wasn't
Sure,
getting
yeah.
in.
So Usher's
wow.
getting in. Gwen Stefani has The Voice going on. Also, there's rumors in the tabloids right now. Things are going on that maybe things aren't great with Blake and stuff. That's happening too. So
Oh.
she's top of mind there. So she's going to get in. And Nick Lachey currently has Love Is Blind. So I'm going to put Nick in as well. Sorry, Pink. So sorry, Katie.
Terrible choices.
Interesting. Very
We'll see if
interesting.
it plays.
Back them all up though.
We'll see
Yeah.
if it
Good
plays.
reasons.
Jenny, who gets in?
Well, Usher gets in again because of the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You can't not let the Super Bowl halftime show act.
Right.
Not into your club.
yeah.
Pink gets in. She sells out stadiums. People love her. They're obsessed with her. She's also a good human, from what I understand. So Pink's getting in. Katy Perry has the American
Idol,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. She has that. I feel like she still makes headlines regardless. Like you just see her
Yeah.
all over the place. Nobody cares about Nick Lachey. Yeah, he has Love Is Blind, but I don't get excited when he's on the screen. And he's
He's
like
Nick Lachey,
rarely,
obviously.
obviously, but he's rarely in it.
I
So-
agree. I mean,
yeah.
I agree. He's not. But
So Katy
again,
Perry, Pink, and Usher are getting in.
Pink and Katy Perry are doing nothing right now. So
But yeah, okay. Well, I still think
Katy
they're
Perry
part-
is
Brady
not doing
Jones.
nothing. Okay, all right. Well, Usher, obviously, guys, that's a layup. Usher is obviously getting in. And then there's this tough one. Pink is not getting in. I don't think no one cares about Pink.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wow.
She's just, that ship
She's
is
selling
sailed.
out like
Yeah,
Jenny
but
said,
you're not
30,
wrong.
40,000
Yeah, but
people
so
a
are
night.
all of these people
Yeah.
could sell out.
Sure.
Pink will sell out more than Gwen Stefani would sell out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think Gwen Stefani is more just in the public right now.
Yeah, she's got stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly. I think Pink is just sort of no one cares. So Gwen Stefani, I'm saying yes. She's on The Voice. She's topical. She's around. And then I really struggle between Katy Perry and Nick Lachey because Nick Lachey is Nick Lachey, obviously, and
yeah.
Katy Perry has American Idol. And
Sure.
Katie's still trying. You know what I mean? Like she's still putting out music every now and then. She's still trying, and. I think Katie likes Katie. Katie's gonna try to make headlines if she's out at a club. She's the one that's like going to the bathroom and calling paparazzi, letting them know that she's there.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I want Katy Perry. So I'm going Usher, Gwen, and Katy Perry.
Okay.
So rush quickly, your 3.
Gwen, Usher, Nick.
Okay, Jenny.
Usher, Pink, Katy Perry.
Wow, all three different.
All right.
Yeah.
Who gets in? According to me, the manager and owner of the Club Tub
Yes.
Club.
I think that's
Tub
what
club.
we call it. Club Tub. What?
Getting in. And yes, only because of the Super Bowl
Sure.
Usher.
Usher's getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
If not, we look like
Absolutely.
damn
Yes.
fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can ding that because I think all 3 of
Okay.
Yeah,
you got,
I got that.
Usher.
I can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
That's
well done.
exciting.
Good job.
Who gets in next?
Mm.
I went with Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
There's
well,
a
I'm out.
chance might bring Blake, so a little
Good.
more
Okay.
star power
Got
there,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And if things are on the rocks, maybe she like hooks up with someone else at your
you
club
you
or
just
something.
don't know. There's
my
a lot of talk
God.
there.
Uh-huh.
The other guys from No Doubt might be there
Sure,
dancing
sure.
away.
Well, I don't know
too.
if that helps, but okay.
Oh my God, is that the drummer for No Doubt?
All right,
Working
now.
the door?
Like I said, though, these 5 picks are also lame. Let's be
They are,
honest.
yeah.
I don't really want them in my
No,
club.
this
They're
isn't,
kind of.
this isn't the hottest club
No.
for the night.
So
no.
who's in it? Rush and Brady.
Yeah.
So Jenny, you're off to the cloakroom.
Yeah.
So he has, you have Nick Lachey, right?
Yeah, I've got Nick Lachey.
And I have Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident.
Oh yeah, hands down, the third person getting in is Katy Perry.
Yes!
At least I got that.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know Nick Lachey was on Love Is Blind.
No,
I mean, there's
he's
just-
barely on it at all. I mean, I also had the thought he'd bring other people from Love Is Blind on it, but does that help anyway?
What is that
I don't
gonna
know.
do?
No.
Good.
No.
What's that gonna do?
Uche
that's
is coming.
great.
Yeah, so what?
All right, Brady, can you keep manning the
Oh,
door?
I sure can. Here,
Thank
guys,
you.
here's my jacket if you can go hang that up. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you have a little coupon for me?
You have a tip for me?
Yeah, get better at this game.
Oh, I like this guy. Little promotions coming your way. That's who gets in on the morning hot tub.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you're looking to improve your sleep, there are plenty of suggestions out there. We've talked at length about this, including a regular bedtime, using blackout
Mahler, wake
curtains.
up.
Oh, it's
Wake up.
working.
Jeez, what?
Oh, no, it's okay. You want to avoid electronics as you wind down, but rarely do people mention this one.
Which one?
Got to warm up your tootsies, guys.
Oh, your
Yeah,
tootsies.
warm those tootsies up.
What's a tootsie?
That's your foot.
Oh,
your
your
feet.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
I
feet.
thought it was a butt.
No, it's your butsy.
I don't.
Sorry.
That's your butsy, sure. I don't like hot feet. That would keep me up.
But listen to this. You'd think it would, right? But some studies have shown that people who wear socks to bed or warm them up in another
crazy.
way fall asleep faster and sleep longer. So this biomedical scientist in San Francisco, he agrees, or she agrees rather. According to her, warming the feet can have a positive impact on sleep for many people, primarily
Well,
because...
Mahler,
oh, no.
Sorry.
Do you have warm tootsies?
I do.
I guess you do.
I really do. Feel my
Cuddle
tootsies.
off his tootsies.
So the reason is it lowers your it lowers your core body temperature, and that tells you to relax.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of reading about sleep and the importance of sleep or whatever. And if you could double down on that and take a hot bath and cover what you look like a crazy person. But if you wore mitts and socks to bed, you would sleep better because
that
it lowers your
seems
core body
crazy to
temperature.
me.
Yeah,
it does.
I would absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
I fall asleep very quickly.
Yeah.
And I could never do it if I had socks on.
No, I think they're saying for people who can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
is-
So you
is
don't need it if you're
the
not
point.
having
Sure.
need it,
trouble
but
falling asleep.
But the thing is, but then should I not? You would think, but according to this, I would have a tough time falling to sleep because I can't stand
And
having
it
hot
might be,
feet.
you might be sort of the exception to
Yeah.
the rule for sure.
I've talked about this on the show before. I think I'm a weirdo. During the night, I just sleep with my underwear on. That's
Yeah.
it. I like
Yeah.
to be breezy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sleep-
I get that.
I'm
Breezy.
hanging
Yeah,
out
sure,
the-
yeah.
But when I nap, if I go up to nap in the bed during the day, I might wear socks and I sleep for like 30
I
minutes.
know.
Like a
solid.
rock. Yes.
Exactly.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. I sleep
Because
in
I
my
have
clothes when I nap.
my tootsies. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
For some
covered.
reason are colder during the day
Yes.
than they are at night, and I
Right.
can't
But
explain
it's also
that.
a different
true.
sleep, though, too, right? Like, it's not a long slumber. You're getting your 20 minutes or 30
But my
minutes.
body doesn't know that.
I feel like it does. When I go down to nap, I wake up before I put an alarm like
Yeah.
20 or 25 minutes, and I wake up 2 minutes before my alarm every single time.
Yeah,
See,
the thing
but your
is, that's
body's
it.
so
Like,
used to
I
that.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it just
do that. If
knows.
I'm going to nap, like the longest I'll ever nap is maybe 40-some minutes. But I'll wake up before. But when I go to sleep at night, it's not like I wake up every 40
Right,
minutes.
exactly.
No,
yeah.
I
So-
know.
Your
But
body just somehow it
Yeah,
knows. I don't know
think
how.
it does. Also, I'm my outfit. I don't like to sleep in anything.
Outfit?
uh,
Tell us
and-
about your
yeah.
sleep ensemble.
But if I'm napping, I'll have underwear on. And
Really?
I
So
would-
you strip down to nap
yeah,
too?
Yeah, I'll strip
Oh,
down.
that's
and
so much
but I will,
work.
So do
but
I.
If,
Yeah.
but
You
if,
do.
if I'm sleeping overnight, I wear nothing.
Oh, I sleep in my clothes.
Yeah,
Like
I'll
no matter
sleep in
what
whatever.
I'm
I
wearing.
could not sleep in clothes.
No.
Yeah,
But I
that's
don't
so...
sleep in the bed. 'cause that
No,
would be
me
weird.
either.
But
Yeah.
no, but Rush, if you just fell asleep on the couch for
Oh, I'd
30
leave
minutes.
clothes on, yeah. But if I'm
Getting a
specifically
little
going to say I'm going to
sleepy.
go nap, then I'll take clothes off. Yeah.
Lisa comes home and rushes naked on the couch.
Well, that's not a bad
I mean,
thing.
sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we call that on a weekday afternoon.
Yeah, put down some plastic. Why was it back in the day that people covered their furniture in plastic? What was
is
that
the
about?
point?
I guess it was just to keep it looking nice.
But it didn't. It looked terrible.
No,
It looked
terrible.
awful. Was it more expensive furniture back in the day?
I don't
Probably.
know.
Like, why?
So
Why?
I think they covered it, and if they had company come over, they would take
Take it off, yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so too.
I think.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
But I mean, it was just a different mindset. I mean, people back then were thriftier.
Right.
And the idea of ruining your couch would
Yeah.
be, well,
Like
no.
after a week, if we get sick of our couch, we throw it out
Yeah,
and buy a new
Exactly.
one.
They were like that.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine napping and having to unzip the cover
Yeah.
and the plastic
Oh, my
off?
God.
It would be terrible.
Yeah, I always thought it was weird, and I always thought, where did you buy the plastic covers? Like at
Probably
the furniture
came with
store?
it. Must have come with it.
Because
Oh,
they
you
don't,
think?
they don't
I
now.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they do if you ask.
I'm sure they do, but I feel like they're not plastic like that.
No?
No, I feel like they wouldn't make it the same way they used to.
What are they now?
I feel like just like a microfiber something that would just stretch over your
Oh,
couch.
maybe.
Or,
But
Oh,
that's
I
not
see
going
what you're
to
saying.
spill. It's going to go through, though, no?
yeah, no, that's true. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Saran wrap.
Did you guys ever, when you were younger, did you guys ever sleep at like a friend's house or something, but they never gave you a blanket, so you'd use any tiny thing that you
Yes.
could to like keep a little bit warm? Like you'd have like the smallest little pillow on top of your
I
arm. You try
know.
to.
Yeah,
Do you think someone ever like opened up the plastic and like slid right in and just slept between the
God.
plastic and the
No,
sofa?
because my friend's mom would have like lost her
Yeah.
mind if I
yeah.
did
Sleeping
that.
on my couch.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying though, it might have been nice and cozy
Well,
in there.
speaking of
you have your own
warmth-
little
Or
atmosphere.
you could have died.
yeah, that or one or the other.
Yeah.
You guys make fun of me or made fun of me because I bought a towel warmer. Which is wonderful, and we use it all the
Oh, you
time.
do
I
still?
use it every time I have a bath. I put you have to hit on, and it warms up your towel in no time. Rory has a blanket that it's a big blanket.
Yeah.
But he prefers to sleep with that than sheets or like his duvet or whatever. So every night he puts his blanket in the towel warmer right before he goes to bed, and he has
God,
a
this
hot
kid-
blanket.
Is that while you're feeding him grapes? Is that like...
That is
Oh, boy.
after Caller,
Wow.
after I feed him grapes.
I was going to say, he's going to have a rude awakening
Yeah.
one day when
Yeah.
Jenny's
His-
not around to take care of
when
him.
his wife's not putting his blanket
Exactly.
in the
But let's be
towel
honest,
warmer.
Yeah.
I
He
does
even
it
think at that
himself,
point,
guys.
Jenny's still going to be there. Even when he's married,
Yes.
Jenny will be there
hope
warming
so.
his blanket.
I can
Has
only
he
hope-
ever
No, I'm just
clapped
kidding.
to get you to his room?
Only
Mother!
if
Chop, chop, mother.
Does he have a bell? A little
He doesn't use a bell. He claps, Brady,
Oh, okay, sorry.
and only if it's serious.
Like if his blanket's cold.
Exactly.
Yes.
You get
My,
it.
my blinds are not closed completely, Mother. Please pull the string tighter.
Love that he becomes English.
Becomes. Have you not listened to your son? I think you're accent blind.
I think that's it. Yes.
I only hear the snapping.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, here you go, Rush. Some Olympic news for you.
Fun. Okay.
Hey, you love the Olympics. I think
do.
you're the one on the show that loves it the most.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
say
yeah.
I
so.
think,
Easily.
Brady, you like it.
I
He does.
love the Olympics,
Yes.
but Rush is a diehard.
Yeah.
He's a
Absolutely.
nut. But I really, really do enjoy
Winter and summer.
Which one, if you had to choose
Summer.
one? Summer.
that. Oh, yeah, I really like winter.
Yep.
Because winter Canada does a lot better at winter. And
Yeah.
I feel
We
more
do a lot
invested.
better. I just think the original games are the summer games. To me, they're the
You're right.
the true Olympics.
Yeah.
Jenny and I like autumn.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice, baby.
Pumpkin Spice Olympics.
Just as good.
Flag football is about to become an Olympic sport for
Yeah.
both men and women.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it'll make its debut in the 2028 games in Los Angeles, along with squash.
Oh, cool.
Squash is going to be in the Olympics.
This is official? This is
Yeah,
actually
this
happening?
is official.
Wow.
Returning to the games in 2028 as well are cricket, lacrosse, baseball, and softball.
All right.
That sounds
Now,
awesome.
Cricket hasn't been played in the Olympics since 1900.
No
yeah, it's
way.
been a long time.
Lacrosse has been played twice, but not since 1908.
Oh, my God.
Baseball was a medal sport from 92 to 2008 and then in 2020.
Yeah.
And softball was one from 1996 to 2008 and in 2020 as
Cool.
well.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about the addition of flag football is that we might see actual NFL players on the teams. Right.
Yep.
And ditto for Major League stars in baseball.
Yeah,
Right,
that's really neat.
I was going to ask, so there's no like professional flag football league, right?
No.
So how do they even construct these rosters?
And
How do they do that?
That's the thing. When they do this, it's very tough because you have to come up with a sport that more than two countries are good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because if not, it's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
You need a competitive balance. So it'll be interesting to see how this works with flag football, because I don't know
that's
how
really-
big it is around the world.
All Swifties care about is Travis Kelce.
right.
gonna
That's
play
true,
flag
yeah.
football.
Are there tight ends in flag football even? How does that work?
They don't care. They just want to see Taylor at the
Exactly.
Olympics.
Yeah, make him quarterback. Who cares?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Can he kick? Throw him out there.
And here's the most shocking Olympic news out of all of it. Breakdancing will not return
No.
after, by the way, it makes its debut in Paris in 2024.
Why?
So it's going to debut but not return in 2028.
Well, how do you know? Why make
They
that
already
call
know.
now?
They already announced. Yes.
Yeah.
But why?
Again, a lot of it has to do with the competitive
The
balance.
competitive-
If there's
okay, so
nobody
they
that
just
can
didn't get people
compete,
entering,
then
yeah.
they just won't.
Well,
Okay.
watch this.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Hasn't that ship kind of sailed? Like, how popular
Yeah.
is that?
And also, you keep that up, they're going to pull it out of France too.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be popular enough that they're doing it in, next year.
It's
Yeah.
because all the cardboard boxes that they dance on were infested with bed bugs.
That's it.
Yeah. So they canceled it.
Oh, that's so sad. So you're looking forward to all these new sports, Rush. I
Absolutely,
have to ask
sure.
you because
We got. I mean, I'll see how long. A lot of them. I don't know that will last. I don't know that flag football will last longer than 2028.
Okay.
But we'll see.
But how fun. And do we have a chance at baseball? Like, how are Canadians on the world stage at baseball? I know we did pretty well in the World Cup recently, right?
Yeah. I mean, sure. We're about as good as Slovakia is in hockey.
Okay.
geez.
Yeah, so that's like okay.
So we're fine.
yeah, we can
Are
win
we
some
gonna win?
games.
No.
Here
Okay,
I was thinking,
fair
this is
enough.
great for
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
No.
well, Jenny and I have to decide what Slovakia for hockey
Yeah.
means.
Seriously.
Is that good?
I'm going to
or-
say not great.
It's like mid-tier.
Mid-tier.
We'll beat the weak teams, but
Sure.
we'll lose
Better
to
than I
the,
thought.
to the behemoths.
All right.
Yeah, we're not great.
Yeah,
There's
that makes sense.
Somebody from Slovakia driving in this morning, very sad
How
now.
dare you?
No, I mean not at all. Because they'd be like, all right, we're all right. They know. Yeah.
What does this Rush guy know? All right, the Olympics next year, right, Rush?
Next year.
All right.
Rush,
very
what a
exciting.
shot at Tomasz Tatar.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.